What is up, Kirby family?
Alrighty. There we go.
This is our Valentine's special, so happy Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. It is Valentine's Day.
I know by this point you guys have already passed Valentine's Day and had your special day, but I hope it was a good one. I'm wishing you a happy Valentine's Day anyway, because today is Valentine's Day. So today we are doing a 5 love language special for the month of love.
Haley tells me that we are doing the 5 love languages for this video.
So we're gonna see if Braden knows my 5 love languages in order, mainly if he knows my main one, and I'm gonna see if I know Braden's. I think at the bottom at number 5, I think mine is physical touch. Not because I don't like physical touch. I love a good hug, I love snuggling, but out of all of them, that's the one that like least tells me you're thinking, like, I don't know. I think it's a good one, but out of all of them, that's the lowest on my list, I feel.
For Haley, now this is where gets tough. I'm gonna say that she's probably gonna say gifts for number 5, because she's not really a material person. She likes all 4 of the other things more than gifts. Not to say that she doesn't like getting a gift from time to time, but I think for her, me giving her something as a gift isn't going to tell her that I love her like any of the other 4 will.
I think at number 4, I'm gonna go with receiving gifts, because I love receiving gifts. Mainly, not even gifts, it's like if you brought home, like you were out shopping and brought me back a drink. I love that because it means like you were out and you thought of me, so you brought me something. Like that's super sweet, but at the same time I feel awkward when people give me gifts, just because I don't know, it's who I am. And so it's like, it's super sweet and it means a lot to me, but at the same time I feel like it's lower on number 4 simply because I'm an awkward person and it's just who I am.
I'm gonna put physical touch at number 4. She's gotten, from like the time when we were dating to now, she's more physical touch. Like, she used to not be into cuddling or anything like that as much. Like, she still liked it, but versus now, when we were like 18 and dating versus now we're 24 and married, she prefers physical touch more now than she used to. But even so, I think she prefers the other 3 above physical touch.
I feel like number 3 would be words of affirmation. I, again, am an awkward person, so when people compliment me, I'm like, oh, thank you, like I don't know what to do. But it also, at the same time, it means so much. Like if someone tells me they like my outfit, or when Braden's constantly telling me that, Haley, you look so pretty today, Haley, I love you, Haley, you mean a lot to me. Like, I need to hear those things. Like they mean a lot. Like they're not the most, again, they're not my top thing, but they are important for me to be able to hear that.
3, I'm going to put, I think, words of affirmation, because for her, like I make a point of telling her that I make a point of telling her that she's beautiful every day, and a point of telling her that I love her every day. And while she appreciates that, and she does notice it, and she loves that I do it, I don't think that it's something that to her is like the top thing. It's like, oh yeah, he's saying that, he's telling me how much he loves me. I think that words of affirmation for her are more just like a confidence boost, or like a reassurance type thing, but not so much a big, you're speaking my love language type thing.
Number 2, I almost said number 2, I would have to put acts of service, because nothing, not nothing, but very little things make me happier than when I come home and Brayden has noticed that the dishes need to be done, so he did the dishes, or noticed that in the middle of the night I'm tired of rocking the baby and he gets up and takes the baby from me. Like, it's little things like that that just, it means the world. Like, it shows me that you see me and my needs.
2 is gonna be acts of service, I think, because she really does appreciate it when I do things for her. Obviously, as a married couple, we're a partnership, and so we don't have assigned things like, oh, Haley does dishes, I vacuum, she does laundry, I dust, things like that. We don't do that. It's just kind of, if we see it, we do it. And if I do everything so that she doesn't have to do anything, she really appreciates that. Didn't have a garage, I could go out and brush off her car when it snowed, and she would really appreciate that. And I think that she likes it when people show in a selfless kind of manner that they love her that way.
That leaves number 1 with quality time. That is my main love language. I love to know when someone actually wants to spend time with me. Like, when I have to tell you, hey, we need to hang out, like, let's get together. And even though you want to hang out, like the reassurance that someone's enjoying spending time with me, or if someone makes plans, saying, hey, like, or when Brayden's like, hey, we should go on a date, hey, want to come play Mario Party with me. Like, it's just little things. When someone initiates hanging out with me, that is like, I don't know, it means the world to know when someone actually wants to hang out with me.
Number 1, obviously the only one left, is gonna be quality time. She is a quality time fiend. If we can spend time together and we don't, she gets very upset, and you can tell that she's always just in a better mood when we are spending time together, when I'm not distracted by other things, when she doesn't have anything else to do, when we actually spend time together. That's what she loves the most. And I think to her it's me saying, I am going to make you my focus and spend this time with you, so there's nothing else that I can focus on. And that to her is the biggest way that I can say I love you.
All right, Brayden. Brayden is a tough nut to crack, just because it's hard to, he doesn't show his emotions super often. He's just a very content person, like, all the time. So I'm basing my list off of the things that like the love language that he shows himself, if that makes sense. I feel like at number 5 is quality time, which is completely backwards to me. I'm only saying that not because he doesn't enjoy spending time with other people, but his me time is like he is happiest when he is having his me time, whether it's playing video games or reading a book, or I don't even know, just doing something on his own. I feel like he's just, that's what calms him and relaxes him, and like he enjoys his personal me time.
I think for me, acts of service, like, I appreciate it, but I don't think that to me that says I love you to me. I think that acts of service are just things that you do when you're feeling like helping somebody out.
I feel like number 4 for him would be acts of service, just because like it doesn't just automatically pop into his head. Like, he's always willing to do stuff that's asked of him, but he doesn't just kind of think of, oh, I should go do this for this person. Oh, I should go do this. And I don't mean that like in the negative way. Like, it just doesn't pop in his head randomly like that it does to me all the time. And so with that being said, I feel like since it just doesn't come super often for him, I feel like it's just not high up on the list for him.
I'm gonna go words of affirmation. I don't need people to tell me. There we go, that's better. I don't need the words spoken, whatever. I don't need praise. I don't need someone to tell me, hey, I love you. I don't need that because I know from other ways.
3 would be receiving gifts, just because like he enjoys when I'm going out, and he always if I'm at the grocery store, he'll call and be like, hey, you should get me a drink of some sort. So when I just do that without him asking, like he gets, like it makes him really happy. So I'm like, I think just the thought of like someone thinks of him and something he would probably want and brings it back, I think he really enjoys that. So I'm gonna put that for number 3.
3, I think, is gonna be gifts, because gifts, I think, are kind of in the same way of service. Like if you're, there's reasons why you give people gifts, but if you go out of your way to get me a gift, then that probably tells me that you're gonna be, you know, more loving towards me.
Number 2, I'm going to put physical touch, because he is, I don't know, I think he's a very, well, with me, not with everyone else, but he comes up and like hugs me all the time, smacks my butt, you know. But he's just like, I don't know, because of the way he is with me, I feel like physical touch is just pretty high up on his list.
And I think number 2 is gonna be quality time, because quality time, like I said, encompasses all the rest of them, but then, and I think quality time is like really necessary for real love to develop.
But his top one, 100% without a doubt in my mind, I think is words of affirmation. And I say this because he is constantly like saying things to me, such as like I come downstairs, he's like, oh, you are so beautiful, or Haley, do you know how much I love you, or man, your makeup looks great today, because I never wear makeup. And just like little things, like he's constantly doing that with me. So I feel like since he does that more than anything else, I feel like that's because that's his love language.
And then number 1 is physical touch. And physical touch, because I think there's very few people that like I actually physically touch for me. Like holding hands, hugs. I don't hug, like I don't hug friends, and I don't hug acquaintances, for sure not. If I don't hug friends, why'd I hug acquaintances? But the point is, I reserve my physical touch for those that I love, and I think when Haley hugs me, or holds my hand, or cuddles with me, or kisses me, that's more of that, and that's what I think speaks the loudest to me. Like if Haley comes up and just kisses me randomly, that's better to me than any of the other 4.
Alright, what did you put for your number 1?
Physical touch.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang it!
Yeah.
I had you, what did I have? Loki. I had you as words of affirmation.
Crap, I don't even remember what order I remember.
What did you do for me?
For your number 1?
Yeah.
Quality time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
dang it. I don't know you as well as you know me, I guess. Hopefully we'll have a video by a week from now on, but I know for a fact that that's not gonna happen, so I don't want to make promises I can't keep. But anyway, thanks for being patient with us, Kirby family, and just know we love and appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you guys.
Valentine's
Yes,
Day.
happy Valentine's Day.
I said it in mine, but
I did too.
Oh, good.
Aw.
we will catch you next time, whenever that may be.